Greetings, I'm Pastor Rachel. Thank you for joining me for Route 66. Genesis Lesson 10, Sibling Rivalry, Part 2, Between Twins, Esau and Jacob. Let's start with the parents of Esau and Jacob, Isaac and Rebekah. We're going to spend time here in the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verses 20 through 23. Today we will be using the Easy English Bible. This is what it says. When Isaac was 40 years old, he married Rebekah. Rebekah could not have children, so Isaac prayed to the Lord for Rebekah. The Lord did as Isaac asked, and Isaac's wife, Rebekah, became pregnant. The babies inside of her were fighting with each other. Rebekah said, "Why is this happening to me?" So Rebekah went to the Lord to ask. And the Lord said to Rebekah, "The two children who are in your body will become two separate nations of people. One group will be stronger than the other. The older son will become a servant to the younger son." Now, the birth of Esau and Jacob. We'll spend time now in the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verses 24 through 28. This is what it says. The time came for Rebekah to give birth. There were two babies inside of her. The first baby to come out had a red body. Hair covered his whole body. They called him Esau. After this, his brother came out. His hand was holding the back of Esau's foot. They called him Jacob. Now, Isaac, he was 60 years old when Rebekah gave birth to Esau and Jacob. Time passed and the boys grew. Esau became a great hunter out in the fields. Jacob was a quiet man. He stayed near to the tents. Isaac liked to eat meat from the animals that Esau killed, so he loved Esau. But Rebekah loved Jacob. Esau sells his birthright. We'll spend time now in the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verses 29 through 34. So one day, Jacob was cooking a meal. Esau came back from the country and he was very hungry. He said to Jacob, "Quick, let me have some of that red food. I am very hungry." That is why they also called him Edom. Jacob said, "You must first sell me your birthright." Birthright is a right, a privilege, or possession that a person is entitled to by birth. It includes headship of the family and a double portion of the inheritance. So Esau said, "Look, I am so hungry that I will die. Then my birthright will not help me at all." Jacob said, "First, make a serious promise to me." So Esau promised to sell his birthright to Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau some bread and some soup made from grains. Esau ate the food and he drank. Then he got up and he left. In that way, Esau showed that he did not think that his birthright was important. Isaac prepares to bless his firstborn Esau. So now we're in the book of Genesis. We're in chapter 27. Isaac was old and his eyes became dim. He called for Esau because he knew that he might die soon. He sent Esau out to hunt for meat for his favorite stew. He told Esau that he wanted to eat the stew and then bless him before he dies. This word bless means to transfer the family's material property, aspiration, and spiritual promises. Now, Rebekah heard the conversation between the two, and after Esau left, she plotted to have Jacob to bring her young goats. She prepared stew for Isaac. Also, she had Jacob to disguise himself as Esau, using the clothing of Esau and covering his hands and his neck with the skins of the goats, and sent Jacob in with the food for Isaac. Now, Jacob lied and said that he was Esau. Due to the sound of his voice, Isaac was suspicious, and he thought that it must be Jacob. But Jacob allowed his father to feel the hair on his hands. So Isaac blessed Jacob. After he blessed him, Isaac again said, "Are you really my son Esau?" Again, Jacob deceived his father and said, "I am." Isaac asked him to bring the meat so that he could eat and then bless him. Jacob also brought wine to his father. Jacob asked his son to come close and kissed his son. He smelled like Esau because he wore clothes of Esau. Then Isaac blessed him. When Isaac blessed him, he left the room. But just as he left the room, Esau returned with the meat and prepared it for his father. When he looked, when he took the food to his father said, "Who are you?" Esau said, "I'm your firstborn, Esau." This disturbed Isaac greatly. Isaac said, "Who brought meat, prepared it, and brought it to me? Just before you came in, I ate all of it and then blessed him. God will certainly bless him." Esau was distraught because Jacob had cheated him twice. He had taken both his birthright and his blessing. Isaac said that he had made Jacob master over Esau and that all of his relatives will become his servants. Isaac said, "Your brother deceived me by taking away your blessing from me." Esau wept and insisted upon a blessing from his father Isaac. But there was nothing left with which to give Esau. Esau hated his younger brother and decided that whenever Isaac would die, he would kill Jacob. When Rebekah learned of the plan of Esau, she told Jacob, and she told Jacob to move far away from there. So she sent him to live with her brother Laban. Now there's an impact concerning sibling rivalry. Now it appears that Jacob knew Esau's weaknesses. When Esau over exaggerated concerning his hunger, Jacob took advantage of his fleshly greed and desires, and he asked him for his birthright, and he received his birthright. Later, Jacob's mother, Rebekah, devised a plot to use Jacob to deceive his father Isaac, thus causing Isaac to give Jacob Esau's blessing. This caused Esau to desire to wait until the death of his father Isaac to exact his revenge upon his twin brother Jacob. 5 questions to consider. Number 1, did Isaac and Rebekah realize the impact of their favoritism, of what that would have upon their children or their sons? Number 2, did Rebekah think that her actions were justified and that she was just helping God to achieve his purpose and his plans? Number 3, did Rebekah realize that she may never see Jacob again? Number 4, did she know that she would cause one son to want to kill the other? Finally, number 5, did Rebekah know that her actions caused hostility, anguish, and pain between her sons and her husband? In closing, I want to just remind us that it was Isaac who prayed to the Lord for Rebekah to have children, and God blessed her with twins. When Rebekah asked God a question, God revealed to her his plan and his purpose concerning her two sons. It appears that Rebecca thought that she would manipulate the situation. That word manipulate means to control or to play upon by unfair or insidious, treacherous means, especially for one's own advantage. So she manipulated the situation to ensure that Jacob would receive what God had promised. Oh my God. Father in heaven, help us to trust in you and to remember your word. Your word says, in Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8 and 9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways your ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. And Father, you have taught us in the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 33, all the depths of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of God. How unsearchable are your judgments, and your ways are past finding out. Amen. Amen.